Remix. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You damn ho, you're a big old ho. It's down Kentucky. We're from Kentucky. We fuck our family. Welcome to the National Kentucky Federation, the NKF.
Or the National Idiot Convention.
Hello.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
You got to find the
You
kids.
got to fuck my dad now.
What
You
is
got to find my kid now.
Scooby-Doo can't even talk, but the little one does.
Yeah, no. That's what I don't understand. He's like, hey, Uncle Scooby.
Show's centered
And
around
he's
the
like
dog.
And he's not afraid of anything.
What kind of dog in a cartoon can't talk?
What kind of... Is he a
Sure.
retard dog?
If you're a cartoon dog, you got to talk.
Yeah, but what if he has special needs?
Yeah, I don't know. Explain it. Explain it to me.
Oh my god, have we done enough time?
Oh, we already hit our 1 minute show.
That's
Like
going to be my
last ep.
ongoing joke until this ends.
We got a big fat cat next to us. Nobody can see him.
Kitty. Kitty. A kitty. Dude, I was driving yesterday. And I was at a red light, and in front of me was a semi-truck. And there were these two girls that were probably, they're probably like middle school because they were walking from that direction. So they were like 12 or whatever, or 13. And they had like little outfits on, you know? And then they were looking at the semi, doing like the honk the horn. And then I was like,
Kids out for the first time.
dude, yeah, but it was weird because they were like trying to look hot. Then they were like,
Yeah.
look at us and you go to prison. And I was like, oh. And then they just kept getting the semi to honk its horn. And like he just like wasn't doing it. They were like trying it for a while. And I was behind him and he was at the red light.
Trying for a while. I was staring at him for a real long time. So I was
No,
like, come on, stop.
And I was just like, I kept looking back
Telling
over.
them semi to do that.
And then he's just sitting there. And then finally they like got like across the street. They got like kind of like where they're like next to our cars now, like walking on the sidewalk. It's over at that like 7-Eleven over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just goes, "Brr, brr," and I was like, pedophile, get him.
Yeah, that's...
You gave in to children.
I bet you he was just like, no, this is weird.
Yeah, I would have been
No,
like,
come on. He's like, you're 12.
I was like, I'm not looking. Because I didn't want to look over him and then like look at me. And then they're like, and they like wave. And then I'm like, turn great. I just run the red light.
Yeah, the whole time driving, you see him doing the thing, but you're like, oh, don't look at him.
Yeah.
Don't look, stay straight. They're still doing it. I can see it out of my periph, but I stay straight. Stay not a pedophile.
Yeah,
Not a pedophile.
not a pedophile.
Stay not doing...
If I look to my right, I become a pedophile. I just look over.
Oh my God, it turned green. And then
I look over. I'm like, shit.
That's how progressive we get.
I look over. FBI. Oh, fuck. My name's Dan Orlovsky. I'm taller than this little shit.
Yeah, so the Are You Garbage podcast.
There's a football game over there.
Yeah, we got
that
a
we
football
can
game.
see and you can't.
We have a muted football game. Okay, it's definitely not going to distract anybody. But no, the Are You Garbage podcast, two funny comedians. They one dude's in the Gillian Keeves sketches with Shane Gillis, but the big guy, H. Foley.
Mick Foley.
Ari Shaffir called him Herbert. I don't think that's his real name. It's probably like Hans or something.
I think it's H.
But I like the theme of the show. The theme of the show, like you were asking earlier, they basically they ask you a lot of questions, and they have a podcast. They laugh about stuff. They need you to tell stories like their guests. And then basically they find out, that they end up...
If you're a pedophile.
They find out if you're a pedophile. And you're a pedophile, then you're classy. There's all the rich people in Hollywood.
Nice.
I didn't even want to say that, so like everyone's always, Hollywood's fucking kids.
Well,
now I'm another idiot.
Somebody's fucking the kids.
Somebody touched Malcolm in the middle of
And
his
it
ass.
ain't me. It ain't Diesel and it ain't me.
They'll ask like, Do you have a second fridge, like in your garage? So, do you growing up, like in your parents? It's a lot of grown up stories.
No, I had a second fridge in my basement.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. I was like, Corey had in his basement.
And then at some point I had...
Your fridge had good stuff. They'd call you classy on this. They'd ask you all about your, because I've watched enough episodes. They'd ask you enough stuff, dude. They love the stick that came with the crackers and cheese and the stick.
Yeah,
They're like, dude, you show up in elementary school, you're like the rich kid.
Dude, those were good, man.
You got the stick, and you're like, you know,
spreading your little snack.
And I was like, Corey always had those.
Dude, I had all the good snacks. Fruit roll-ups, fruit by the foot. Gushers.
A trashy thing for me is, I mean, all the time I'd go 2 blocks away from me was that Dollar General and whatever other stores it's been named before, and I'd go there with quarters and get a couple apple pies and like strawberry pies. Like that'd be like what I ate that day.
I got my meals for the week.
Yeah, dude. I would eat that garbage from there, and then another trashy thing that they've asked about this, like, have you ever eaten hot dogs just on like Wonder Bread?
Yeah.
So they throw that in the trashy thing. And then the H. Foley guy was like, I had a sandwich the other night on a hot dog bun.
Dude,
like, what the fuck?
I've had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on burger buns.
Really?
That's all there was.
That's hilarious.
I was like, gotta do it.
That's what the guy said with the hot dog bun. Foley was like, I'm not going to let the bread go to waste.
Yeah.
This is about to go bad.
It's okay, Diesel. You don't have to be scared.
One trashy thing I did was I did this raunchy bitch. I'd make my own sandwiches. I'd get bologna, like a bologna slice, and an American cheese slice. And I'd put 1 or 2 of each and roll it up and be a little taco. That'd be like a snack I'd eat. I do that all the time.
Yeah, dude. Lunch meat's good.
I think they'd throw that in the trash.
Yeah, just eating lunch meat. I would do that. My name's Aiden Hutchinson. He's on the TV.
Corey can just read a TV if a TV's on. That's all you can do.
I can read it. I can't write it. Dude.
Just trying to think of some more trash questions. Trash or classy questions you could ask about people.
Are we going to slowly... We're
just going to become that podcast?
Our podcast is called We Are Garbage Too.
Are we garbage?
That's every week. We just ask about us. I'll just tell the same stories. So when I was this age, I fucked a squirrel. And is that my trashy? Did you ever play guns with fake guns? With real guns?
I think that's just a fun game.
Yeah. When you ever with we would play with the cousins. Everyone else gets fake gun. One time, dude, it was so funny. We were playing. My one cousin had just like a bunch of toys because he was spoiled. Yeah. So we go over there and we're like, all right, let's everyone get a gun. So we all got these guns.
So that's the classy kid, and we're the trash.
And we didn't have enough guns to go around. So then my brother just got a sword.
Yeah. That turned it sideways. Had a handle on it.
No, he didn't. I don't think he used it as a gun. Oh. I just have a memory because the sword had a button on it. When you press, and it would be like, 1, 2, 3. Like it would do that. So we were just playing fake guns.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're playing guns. Keep making the noises with our mouths. You're just shooting and stuff. And then my brother comes running in the room, just 1, 2, ha, ha, and it's just hilarious.
That's funny.
I would have been mad. I'm like, what? I'm not using a sword. But he was the youngest and the littlest, so he didn't have a choice.
That happens.
You
just roll with the punches a lot of times. You have to do that as a younger kid, cousin, whatever.
I don't get choices.
Yeah, you go, well, they got to it first. They're bigger. They'll just throw me on the ground every time I try to grab it or whatever. Oh, my God. Cord just got stuck in my ass.
Yeah, then they were my brother and then my one cousin were obsessed with my oldest cousin. And we were playing a hide and go seek tag style thing. And my oldest cousin was it, and it was if you're tagged, then you're you become on the team. And so we were oh, okay.
Become a zombie.
Yeah, so you're
it's a zombie game.
Yeah, it's a zombie game. So we invented it before it was.
Yeah, nice.
And then we were just like, all right, I'm counting. And we're like, oh no. Like, so we all like start running upstairs. And my one younger cousin, who was like obsessed with him, was like not moving. Like we were just running by him and he was going, oh no. So he would get tagged because he just wanted to be on his team. So he's like, oh no. He's like running back towards. Oh no, that's funny. Everyone's like, no, it's not funny. We don't care. I'm like, okay, well.
It's like if a hot lady, like a hot girl you had a crush on, you guys are all playing tag, and she's like, it. You're like, no.
No.
And then she touches you for a second, and you're like, yeah.
Don't touch me with your pussy.
No. That's how you tag. You have to slap people with your dick.
New rules. You have to touch people with your vaginas. We're not doing that.
It's going to be hard.
Well,
Chasing
then
somebody
you can't play.
Throwing a hump into them while they're running.
Okay, how about this? The girls.
Easier for your dick. It's
you
exterior.
have to tag the person's private parts. So, ladies, I have to touch your vagina.
They're just backhand slapping your dick. Ah,
okay,
fuck.
New rule.
I'm it.
You have to gently grab it under the pants.
Just get to a point where
I'm just
you
saying,
gotta get
my pants are open, and I'm like,
somebody.
I'm like, uh-oh, don't get me. I'm like running towards them. They're like, what?
I don't know why I left that game on. I can't even see it. Ooh.
Diesel's a cram house.
Oh, so Rogan got COVID and he's dead. Everybody.
Rogan's dead.
Moment of silence.
And he's Rogan. Everyone's talking about that.
I know.
I just don't care.
I know.
It's so funny because he like.
Everyone has so much to say.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I was like, he took all this like stuff.
I think this and that. Okay.
He like everyone's like, oh, he took ivermectin. What a freak! And I was like, I mean, he took
ivermectin in a cocktail. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and he took like every other drug too that people take. What are you cutting down? Are you cutting down a tree?
Got neighbors cutting down trees.
You cutting down a tree?
God damn it! I'm doing a podcast across the road.
You cutting down a tree?
I was one thing I found interesting was Pat McAfee had COVID like just before Rogan, so he went through all the same steps. They both had like similar thing, like 3 days of like it just being kind of rough. One horrible day with fevers and shit. And so Pat McAfee was like, I'm just wondering, like once that video came out of Rogan, he's like, I'm just wondering, like. Nobody offered me any of those things. Like that whole cocktail he named all those drugs. He was like, I didn't get offered any of
You're not on the level.
He's like, I just thought I guess that's if you make $80 million a year, I guess.
Yeah, did Spotify pay you $100 million? No,
but they've got some cash, but they don't have that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some cash, and then we just signed Rogan.
But I just thought that was interesting because if you think about like somebody who makes like whatever Pat McAfee's making, he's making a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think maybe they'd get some of those things. Like I don't even know what the other things Rogan was talking about in his little video where he's like monoclotamate and monoglutamate.
I know like
sodium.
one of the things is like cortical steroids, so like those make you just feel better anyway.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know anything about. I'm not a doctor, so. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
And then there's people.
All I know is ivermectin is a major cure. That's funny. Like, if it was the cure that everyone says it is, then why did he take it with the fucking arsenal of all that other shit?
He's dead. Yeah, and he was just taking a pill for humans, is what it is.
Yeah.
Not some oil for fucking.
Not a horse lotion.
Horse's feet or hooves or whatever the fuck.
Ooh, pizza. Not a horse lotion. Somebody lotion on my cock.
I think
there's like no Pizza Huts around us.
It's not coming up on the mics, but
I think your dad's pregnant.
I think the neighbors are. I've been wanting them to cut these bushes. I go to my side door and just get slapped in the face with these fucking bushes, and so they're finally cutting them now. And
you know what they need
10
to
minutes
cut?
I'm recording a podcast.
Foreskins.
Hey, cut your foreskin off, you goddamn animals.
You goddamn bird.
What if they ask that on Are You Garbage? Is that trashy or not? They just start really alienating people.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't. It happens before you're even knowledgeable of the subject.
As a baby, I don't get to choose my gender, and that's fucked up.
Dude, that's fucked.
What if I wanted to be a sexy lesbian, dude? I feel like that'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
If I could just transform.
What if just an overwhelmingly amount of guys just start going transitioning, and it's just all these dirty women just
but disgusting like, like man women.
They're not disgusting, and then.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about they're all like whores, like me and you. We're just like, this is sick.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about
slap my ass.
Some trans people don't like all trans people like look bad. I'm saying the type of guys who, you know what, I want to be a fucking whore. Like you're gonna be a gross woman because you're already kind of a gross.
That's what I'm saying. What if like an overwhelmingly amount of people like that?
Yeah, but I had to explain.
And they explain that point of view, so it's good. Get canceled. It's good that you did. Okay, some people need it. Some people are like, I can't get past this moment. I'm done.
Yeah, like I feel like I could be a hot lady because I'm a slender man. Just give me a nice tits.
I've thought about this a
bunch.
Plump
up my ass. Give me some hair and shave my face. Give me a nice little voice. Hi.
Yeah, you don't have like a monster jaw line. Either do I, right? I don't have that.
I don't know. Turn my penis into a nice little pussy. I don't know, but I mean, then you got people like, I don't know. I don't want to like name a name, but you know. Like,
you got someone who looks like Brock Lesnar, or you got someone.
Yeah, or who's your old boss?
Blueberry, that guy.
No, the guy.
Oh, Marks, that guy. Yeah, he's like 330.
Yeah,
he lost weight though, but still,
but him,
just a monster of a guy. It's like that's unfortunate.
Yeah, then you're just gonna be like, I'm a lady.
If you've always felt like a lady, but you're in that body.
Dude, that TikTok I sent you.
You can't go to a plastic surgeon and have like your bones trimmed down. Yeah. You know.
Dude, that TikTok I sent you of the guy pulls up. He's like, "Oh, car wash. What's the cause for?" Oh, she's transitioning, and just all proceeds go to her, the good cause or whatever. And then he's like, "That's a good cause." I'm like, was that staged? Like, who fucking says that? Yeah. That's crazy.
And he also there's mics everywhere. He says that there's mics. I mean, cameras and
I mean, unless they're filming for a different reason, like and then this guy pulled up, but like it perfectly cut in. He pulls up and then cut out.
You could easily get those comments.
Faces, they were like,
you could just go to. See, that's the part with like TikTok. It's like, are people really saying that? But you could picture like Jackson, Michigan. Certain parts of town, certain parts of Monroe. Like you could go to certain places and you could go, this is a very church town. We for sure will get a couple good clips and we could throw it on TikTok.
Yeah, that's true.
And because you could get that quick.
See, that's like my thing with the internet. It's like you see a crazy video and people are like, dude, there's no way that's real. And it's like,
if you're in New York,
there's a lot of stuff that probably isn't real. But then like, I always just come from the point of view is like so many insane things have happened and are real that I'm like, this fake video being real isn't out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
But like people just see something and they go, no. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, I do that a bunch.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that isn't real, but I'm just saying like sometimes I'm like, I mean, because I feel like some people come from a point of view where they're like, oh, you thought that was real, you're an idiot. And it's like, yeah, but like insane things that are crazier than that have happened and been caught on video. So for someone to go, dude, that might be real. I mean, it could be.
There's some that are like so obvious to where it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You could. I mean, there's ones that are you can tell, and then there's ones where you're like, I mean, maybe
it'll be a TikTok, and it'll be like, this guy, look at this guy doesn't know we're putting little pieces of paper on his head, and the guy's continuing shopping in like a grocery store, and they're like googling. Giggling fucking idiot YouTube content creators like.
You know, speaking of putting stuff, have you seen the videos of like they have like those outdoor like showers like at beaches and stuff? I think it's in like California or something. And like there was like a guy's like showering at it, and he's like washing up, and then like it's like it's like the shower head. It's like a big wall, but you can like be behind it.
Dump a ton
and there's
of
like
piss on.
There's like a guy behind it, and every time the guy's like rinsing his head, he like takes the shampoo and just squirts a bunch of it on his head. So he's like freaking out.
I feel like, I don't know.
I was like, that's pretty good because the guy's like, what the hell? And he's like, it's like not going away, and he's like rinsing, and then he squirts more, like because he's like on the other
just
side.
Just picture myself. I would go.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I feel like especially my bald head.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that.
See, that's what I was like thinking. But like maybe
have a head
with
full
like
of hair.
You have soap
Jordan's
all
hair?
over your
for sure.
If you had like soap all over your face and like you already have the water because he squirts it on there when he's like rinsing it with the water, so he like
and if it's a hard faucet, hard.
Yeah, and those outside ones usually are because it's like.
Yeah. If those are going hard, then it's kind of harder to tell.
I don't know. So I was seeing one of those.
But also, Chris, you don't have to diagnose everything. But also, if that's my natural thought when I see a prank talk, if my natural thought, I just question stuff and then I go,
don't blame me.
Oh, okay. I like when someone goes in the top comment, it's like, that's fake, that's from this. And then there's a whole longer video on YouTube and it's like clearly fake.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go in the comments and like a bunch of people like, fake, look right here. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm like, is this fake? And then I'm going to go in the comments, fake, 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 fake. And I'm like, okay, that's fake.
Dude, what bothered me, my brother thought the Tom Brady throwing the ball, I think you did too, didn't you? Didn't a couple people. But my brother was like, no way. My brother was like, no way. Like, because I was talking to him in person about it. And I was like, yeah, they don't suck in and then shoot out. They only go out. And then,
yeah, I didn't.
And he was like,
overanalyze. I just was like,
yeah. Because I know I did too.
I mean, there's a hole this
big
that the ball goes in. And I just saw it and
I didn't think either.
I mean, Tom Brady could throw it into a hole like that a few times. But I didn't. I guess like when I was watching some where they were like, "Oh yeah, no, there's no way," and because it's like going this way, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I get it." I guess like when it's explained, I'm like, "Oh yeah." I just don't put that much brain power in going. No, dude, it's real. Like once it got explained, I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." I also don't really care that much about that video.
But I said it to Alex, and he goes,
No,
and I was like,
"You don't go against Tom Brady."
You're just that hard behind the Tom Brady guy.
Yeah.
It's like it's okay. It's okay that he. I had to tell him, I was like, he has a lot of videos that are.
I've seen like some of the crazy fake ones.
So they have a guy that does that.
Yeah.
So they have a guy that edits their stuff and makes it. And Tom Brady's trying to be more popular. He's an old fucking quarterback. Yeah. So Tom Brady's trying to show.
I got TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. And
we're recording. Turn around. Go away.
What did you say?
I said a recording. Turn around. Go away.
Oh.
Because I think so.
Oh, Jordan, I didn't see her.
I just heard.
Oh. So.
I heard.
You wearing cheeky shorts? What are you doing?
Oh. Go upstairs. You can't walk around like that. You women need to cover up. No wonder you're getting freaking. No wonder you're getting pulled into vans.
Yeah, with 6 iPads and there's a couple kids in there from earlier dead.
Dude, my friend sent us on Snapchat, sent us a video. And she's like from her house, and like her husband's just in the driveway. But she like lives in Monroe, so it's like a rural kind of area. And her husband's just talking to some there's a truck, and then her husband's just talking to this guy, and she goes, I don't like, and then it's just text in the video. She's like, I don't know who this guy is, but they've been talking for 30 minutes. And then I was like, what the hell? And then she messaged back, yeah, apparently it was just some guy. He was like, I don't know if he was like looking around or whatever he was doing, but then he pulled in a driveway and started talking to him. And then like, now they're like going hunting together. Like he's like met this guy, became friends with them. And I was like,
that's funny.
Dude, if he was like a woman and that kind of like, oh, hey, what's going on? Like you're bad things are happening to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What if your wife was like, oh, I was just talking to a guy down the street. We're going to go hunting.
Yeah.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah, no.
You're going to leave me with another man?
That?
She does it all the time. She's like, well, they're not. They didn't finish their.
I'm one with the cats.
I'm not going to waste nice water.
Yeah.
Has no idea what we just said.
Hey. Leave.
She goes, I'm giving them fresh water. Yeah, we were joking that you were saying that you were drinking the old water.
Yeah. Jesus. How dare you? What are you filming? It's like all the way.
The kitchen's flooded.
It's on the brim. She's bouncing it. Diesel, go get your fresh water, buddy.
Oh, he's like, I don't need any of that shit.
Yeah, I'm a pack house.
I just need fucking bacon grease.
Ooh, nice. Dude, I'm hungry. Oh, my back. You guys hurt my back yesterday? Or on Thursday?
Oh, no. Got to see a masseuse and a doctor and a chiropractor.
You know, like... There's smart lifting
podcast.
You know, there's smart lifting techniques.
Yeah.
So I was being smart. I'm always smart because I feel like I don't feel like. Well, I do feel like. But
really
I'm older now.
Yeah.
And we can't just go like this. Let me just lift this. Yeah. And just throw things
Bend your
around.
goddamn legs.
So I'm like, all right. And I lift it. and I'm turning, and as I'm turning, I transfer it to one arm to sit on the ground, and as soon as all the weight went to my one arm, on this side of my back, so on the left, I'm holding left arm, my right side of the back, I just felt it go, like, you just feel,
Yeah.
and right when that happened, I was like, yep. Right when that happened, I was like, fuck! And then I started screaming.
Then, of course, you started Googling it, right? And you're reading, like, the symptoms. And now you think that you have AIDS or something.
Yeah.
Everyone does that. They try to self-diagnose. And
then now my back hurts. Have you ever fucked up your back?
It's knock on wood.
Dude,
like,
it's like crazy. Like I'm getting up, and I'm like, and then like it's just
sometimes
stiff,
my lower
and I can't
back.
like bend over. That's where mine. It's like
sometimes my lower back's kind of stiff, but
yeah, like being kind of stiff and like oh man, but like I like don't have like the range of motion. Like it's like I'm stiff, and then like if I try to move, it's like It's a lot better than it was. Hey, put on better clothes.
My lady's just wearing normal shorts.
His kid.
My child.
Yeah. Painting clothes.
A child who calls me daddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Jordan just puked.
Little kitty, meow, meow. Well, that's my story of how I hurt my back. And...
yeah, dude.
Is that your good luck towel? She's just like this. On the towel on the wall. It just look like she's like...
She's crazy, dude. Goddamn lunatic in there.
Goddamn loon.
Oh.
Are you getting your oats together?
You getting your oats? Hey, Jordan. Are you missing any oats? Oh, shit. No.
What?
No.
What'd she say?
I hit a sound thing. Get out of here.
What happened? I can't see her.
Nothing. I was just trying to
If
do
I
like
saw her, then I would...
some horrible porn beginnings where they're like, you need any milk?
If I saw her,
I need so much milk for my Oreos or Cheerios. Oreos. Yeah, that works too.
I like Oreos. That's Chris's grocery list.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
That's just
a time log from last episode.
That's just a piece of paper that says "Don't say the N word" over and over because he has to be reminded.
Yeah, I have it actually after a couple. I got like a couple topics, and then I got "Don't say it." All right.
Don't say it.
Yeah, it's like, hey.
But then you have underneath that, you're like, but can I spell it?
Yeah.
And under that,
it's
you're
like,
no.
And then I always put that somewhere in the middle. Definitely don't spell it. Don't get past NI.
Yeah.
Go, all right. No problem. Yeah, dude, football's coming back, dude.
Oh, we don't
have that on
here. Would that be DMCA? Will that get us? See, that's what sucks when you put stuff on YouTube.
I know,
you can't play anything.
shit.
But if we do stuff on the podcast app,
Yeah, the podcast.
do
who
whatever we
cares?
want.
I mean, I can still post it.
Nope.
Yeah. You just, I'm just pissed. You just, if you wanted to get it monetized, you can't.
Yeah, but also I think I know sometimes
we're not
they'll
even doing
completely
that, so
like
give a
mute
shit.
the sound.
Oh,
I think.
really? I haven't had that.
Oh, yeah, we haven't had that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know other people. I've seen other videos where there's like no
Ah.
sound. 'Cause I'm gay and cool.
Nice cock.
That was loud.
Well,
I feel like.
you made it that way.
Well,
Did you turn the volume up on it?
I have it
Or
up
do
a
you have
little
the
bit.
Do you have the one up on the headphones?
No, I turned the.
Jesus. Great. We have another episode that ruins people's cars. That's too much.
Too many burps?
Too many. We're going to lose fans.
Is it too many?
We're going to lose
It's entirely
fans.
possible.
Did you just microwave a fresh coffee? I'm pissed off now.
She might have. Corey, you know what would help your
I'm hungry.
back?
What?
Get in a fucking sauna every day.
You know?
I don't have a sauna, Rogan.
I know all of his things. It's like nobody has these.
Yeah, all these things. Rogan, you're rich. Rogan, I feel like you're out of touch now.
Did you see that tweet I sent you? It's like my neighbor or something like my friend and his wife were just arguing over money to go on vacation, and while they were arguing, they received mail, like, a $700 graphics card. Got dropped off on their porch while they're arguing about not having money to go on vacation. And
There
I'm
you go.
that's probably a lot of people that a lot of us know. A lot of people in the world gotta know people like that where it's like, well, it's hard paying this bill or that bill, and they're dropping $1,500 on this, or they're getting a RAM 1,500 and putting money into that.
Just dropping money on game.
Drop money on what you want to drop money
on.
on.
I'm game. I'm a game.
I have a friend of mine who had to go to a doctor, and they had to literally break up the shit in his butthole.
Is that what you're talking about when you say you're gay?
Mm-hmm.
Get your butthole
That's
shit broken out?
Someone posted a thing on Reddit about Rogan, and I was like, oh, why do I clicked it for some reason, and then I was like reading the comments for some reason, and one of the comments was just a girl mad, probably mad. Oh, this is the same. I forgot like what the video was, but she's like, this is the same guy who corrected a Korean woman because she said like she was like mad that he like did that.
The word?
Like, yeah.
I knew people were gonna get mad about
and
that.
I was like, oh my god.
I had that on another episode.
That's just people though that hate Rogan.
I just knew that would
Which is
happen.
fine. I mean, if someone was like, I don't like him, I'm like,
he didn't
correct
her. He didn't correct her
He did.
for.
I'm
I know.
pissed.
Oh, yeah, I played it.
I'm
He didn't-
pissed.
Okay,
I was the one that's mad. I
Okay.
typed it.
nice. He didn't correct her like going, "Hey, Asian people don't know how to pronounce R's or L's correctly.
That would have been.
This is how
funnier.
you do it." Yeah, that would have been a better clip.
He would. What if he would have went? Oh, I don't know how to say
shit.
wazer. He just starts mocking
Dude,
her.
Tony Hinchcliffe has just still done that. Even since his like thing, like on his show, he was
He's doubling down.
he kind of doubled down on one of those. I was like, whoa, man.
I saw people complaining on Reddit about his show. They're like, "Is this like not a comedy show anymore?" Because he's just, like had a picture, like a screenshot of like all those like girls up there with like that Asian dude.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Well, because there have been, I'll be listening to the show and so the grand idea he had was to make that post he finally posted.
yeah.
But I would listen to Kill Tony episodes each week, right? So there was an incident where he, on a show, called a guy a word you shouldn't call Asians. And then it was all a whole thing. So people got mad at him. And then there's more Kill Tony shows, right? So he always has a regular on the show. So people go up and do 1 minute of stand-up. And then he's got the regulars at that time were William Montgomery, white redheaded dude with a gut, and then this dude David. Is his name David Lucas?
Yeah.
Sounds so funny to me. It makes me feel like I'm talking about Lucas Films or something. Lucas Oil Stadium, and
Lucas Oil.
And so David Lucas, he's hilarious, great roaster. So he's on there, and then they also added this guy Hans Kim recently, a Asian American dude, and basically Tony's point and Hans' point and everyone's point. Like Hans has been like a, I don't know, 7-year plus comedian in Austin or some shit, and he's been great. He's actually been doing really well, and that's cool and all. But after his sets, a few different times, and it's all in Tony's mind. He wanted to make this post where he's got all these pictures. After all of his sets each week, he's been being like, "Hey, is there a nice woman who wants to come give Hans a kiss or whatever?" And he'll do like a whole thing. So and then that became
there's like a
so
build-up to
popular that he has all these images now. So it's like every single night for the past like 8 weeks, or every single Monday in the past 8 weeks, he's getting and they're all been gorgeous women coming up and like making out with him on stage, and so he puts them all together in a post, and he's basically like, "This could have been you," because Peng Dang was on the show. Tony had him at shows. Tony purposely wanted him to go on, open for him and do shows. Tony gave this guy work, and then the guy was so like trying to cancel Tony and all that stuff, and so kind of non-comedian about the whole situation rather than like talking about stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of people argue different shit, whatever. I don't care. But I just wanted to say some stuff in case people didn't know some details. But
now you know.
But yeah, so there was a part of me when I'm listening to Kill Tony each week going, I don't care. Like I'm listening for jokes and funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, can we get another hot woman?" And then it feels like they're wasting like 10 minutes to me
To do that.
getting a hot woman to come kiss him on stage, and they're all just like screaming about it, and all like, "Yeah," the crowd's
I think
cheering.
it was like someone was like complaining, like, "Is this like a comedy show
Yeah, so
anymore?"
parts of that, like, there's definitely was that section for the last 8-9 weeks. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I would literally, there's a couple times. The most recent one, I just hit plus 30 a couple times.
Yeah.
And they were still like, and then hit 30, 30. And then it's just like, oh, and there you go, guys, give it a Franz Kim. I'm like, because he's been killing it.
Yeah.
Just strictly comedy-wise, he's been destroying on his 1-minute bits. He's had a lot of good stuff and a lot of good race stuff. So he did the same, like Peng Ding wanted to do like anti-white dude stuff. Hans Kim had plenty of anti-white guy stuff, but it was funny and also bashing a lot of different people rather than making it only like I'm gonna go with the trend of all the national media and be like all whites are the devil.
Yeah.
Let's kill every white.
We should do that though. So we should take them all down to the show.
Tony lashed back at the kill all whites, and nobody liked it.
How do white people what?
And he's also not serious. I don't know, it's a whole thing, but it's also like. He said a bunch of dumb shit. He did go hard, but it wasn't meant to be recorded. It was not meant for any of us to see it. Just like if a friend texts a friend and somebody wants to show those texts to another person,
you're a piece of shit.
Like if I call you, like if I tell you, I go, Drew is a complete piece of shit, and then you're like, hey Drew, look what Corey did, and I'll go, well, I didn't want to tell him
why
that.
Why did you fucking show
Now
me?
you're hurting his feelings. You're the one that did that, Corey.
I feel like
You're the one that took that.
I feel like
down.
a better example isn't
You got one.
like you're making a joke. Like you're like, dude, Drew's fucking so stupid. He fucking
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Bashes his
'Cause that's
head
not
off
even
the
what
wall.
happened.
And then I'm like, dude, look what Chris has said about you.
Yes.
And then he's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I was just like
Or-
messing around.
Or here's an even better example. Not even close friends. It's like you're just telling me, like, I don't know, dude, your neighbor's weird. I don't really like the guy. And then I'm like, dude, look what my friend said about you. Like, he's like, why? I never see your friend.
Yeah.
Why would you fucking show me that?
I didn't say this thing
Yeah.
for it to ever hit this person. People in this comedy stage, that was meant for the people who bought tickets to go there.
Yeah.
And it's all in the full entire context of his entire
This is a
bit
joke.
and his entire thing. And even if it isn't great, you go, ugh.
Yeah.
And you go, man, I'm not.
And then he'll go like this. Well, that didn't have a reaction I wanted.
Yeah.
Guess I won't say that ever again.
Yep. And I guess that didn't work that well. I worked with some people, didn't work with
Yeah.
everybody. And that's
We solved the crisis of people being
that's what Bill Burr does that
sensitive.
all the time. He'll go so hard into like a bad like a direction and then pull himself out of it. He thinks it's fun to get people against him.
Yeah.
It also keeps him honest as a comedian because like if you're Chris Rock, dude, you pretty much can just like fart on the mic. And everyone's like, this guy's amazing.
Dude, he's the best.
So,
ever.
you know, they have to certain people have to
stretch.
like dig themselves a hole.
I've had a lot of visions on dimethyltryptamine.
Really?
Too. Maybe that'll cure your
What
back.
about ivermectin?
It's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
Dude, if I was on the pod when he said that, that's exactly what I would have done.
Oh, it's entirely possible.
And then he would have wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Well, we have to be a comedian to get wah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And a laser?
Mhm.
What kind of
very,
laser?
very thin laser. That's like China or North Korea said it. Like very, very thin laser.
A razor?
Like blade, yeah.
Blade, metal.
Yeah, metal thing.
Yeah.
Very thin one.
Yeah.
So-
It's razor.
Oh, razor.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah, yeah.
hide in the belts like everywhere.
Yeah, but like
So
she just said razor.
Yeah.
So she was
That's what
saying
I'm
it
saying.
wrong, and then he corrected her, and she said, "Oh yeah, razor."
Yeah.
And then everyone went, "You don't correct her."
Not everyone, but whatever dick
Oh,
bags.
some dumb woke
Yeah.
woman slut bitch.
So
I'm pretty sure it was a girl. I don't know. You ever just like read something
Yeah.
and go, "Oh, that's a dumb bitch."
yeah, every time my mom texts me.
I don't know. Like I just see like a post like, "I'm mad. He said this. He corrected her," and I was like, "Who cares? Who cares?"
No, that clip. It's the same as. So I work with the dude.
It's Cleveland.
I work with the. Oh yeah, I work with the dude from Mexico.
Whoa.
This guy and dude, we've talked about We talked about a bunch of stuff, and sometimes he'll go. He'll say when he says broken,
Yeah.
or like we're talking about parts that we can't ship that are like quarantined. He'll be like brokeded or broked.
That's funny.
He'll say broked rather
And
than
then you
like
look at
broken.
him and go, "You're in America now."
I go, hey, it's razor.
It's broken, you fucking beaner. Sorry.
And so he go, but he's asked me before certain ones, and I always let him know, pretty much just like that, where he goes, it's razor. Just say razor when you're talking about like shaving or getting cut or whatever. That's razor. And then now she goes, all right, that's razor. And then like, whatever. So he has done that with me. Well, we've talked about anything, and he's like, is it broken or broked? And I go, just broken works. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Because I'm just wondering. And then I'm like, I go, dude.
The English language
I go, don't feel
stupid.
I go, don't feel bad because none of us here. I don't fucking know any
He's
other
like,
language.
I
You're
do.
speaking English great. He speaks it amazing.
Chris, I tell you why I feel bad. My son and wife are in cages, and I'm trying to work to get enough money to get them out of the cages.
If you could somehow make that sleepy accent not sleepy, like I don't.
Chris, my son is in the cage.
Yeah.
Chris, we have tacos again for lunch. Would you want to go to get my wife made?
And then he talks a little slower.
My wife made what is the thing they make? Tamale. My wife made tamales. Chris, would you like to try?
Yeah.
Chris, do you have
Try it.
kids? This is my son. He's in a cage.
Oh, dude, he tore an ACL too, just like me. We were talking about it.
Chris, I tore my ACL as well, but
Exactly.
I was running across the border.
I tore my ACL too, but I was getting his fucking cartel.
I was running
hell.
away from the customs. Good thing some of them are fat and they can't catch me.
Oh yeah, dude. Luke was over there playing Magic the Gathering, so he had no idea.
Yeah. Dude, there's some customs officers at my work at the airport, and I just look at them and I go, "You're never enforcing anything.
Oh,
You couldn't fit in a Ford Focus."
yeah.
They're like the D squad of like law enforcement. They're like, bring out the D squad if they have to chase anybody or literally do anything.
You ever see a female cop and you're like to have her throw me around?
Yes.
I'm about to break the law. See what she
Uh-oh.
does.
Don't suck my penis. She's like, what? You're under arrest. I'm like, don't.
Don't do it. I'm just telling you not to do it.
Don't. If you want to arrest me effectively, then suck my penis. But don't. I don't want to be arrested.
You gave me the eyes that looked like you were gonna.
Chris, I tore my ACL again, and I was trying to get my kid out of the cage. Do you need? I do landscape. I have my brothers. They do landscape.
You're like,
I never asked him
no, we
that.
just gotta.
You might.
I'm gonna put the pallet over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the pedal over here, and he's like, good
Chris?
bushes.
I heard you saying on your. I listened to your podcast. Don't worry, I like the accent. It's good. I don't care that your friend is a piece of shit. But then he said that we do landscaping, and he's right. I have my
He's right.
cousins. They work part time at the family owned Mexican restaurant down in Mexican town.
Dude, he'll tell me about how fucked up it is, like with cartel and stuff, and then he'll just nonchalant. We'll be talking about something else, and he's like, "Yeah, my friend," and then he'll say that a friend is still like
My
in
friend
Mexico.
Jorge, he's still there. The
I'm
cartel
like-
got him.
No, he's just living there, and I'm like, "Get him out! What are you doing?
We
you
won't
talked
let
about
them.
you talked about getting out.
Remember our precious Kamala Harris? She said,
Don't come.
remember she said
Oh
that?
yeah, she did say don't come.
Don't come. She's great, by the way.
Don't come.
Good thing we got.
Oh, I don't have that clip.
What?
That'd be a great
yeah.
clip.
Don't,
Don't
come.
come.
And then there's the one of Trump.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
And then a huge eruption.
They should be. That's who should be. He should be president still, and then she should be his vice president. That would be great. He'd be like
Bad cop, good cop.
he'd be like subtly like so it's like sexist. He'd be like, Kamala, don't come up here and talk. We don't need to hear you. You need to. How about you go clean up the White House a little bit? You know. He'd say stuff like that.
Look, the White House. It's disgusting.
Yeah. He'd like in behind closed doors. He's just calling her the N-word. She's like, she probably doesn't care because she's like, we're all making. I don't know.
And she's just going, I don't know.
She's like,
either.
I put so many in prison. It's great.
I had no idea how savage chickens were until I got my own.
Forgot that what that was. Just a savage.
Rogan's out of his dang own mind. Look at me pet this little cat.
Oh, we got a cat. Kitty. Kitty cat time. If you guys could see this fat lard of shit between us.
He's a fat lard of shit and a lard fat of shit. Oh, my back. Hold on.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, dude. Football's back. Thursday is Cowboys Bucks.
All right. Thursday's Cowboys Bucks.
Jordan's walking up the stairs. Baby,
Jordan's walking up the stairs. Down.
Jordan's a mother. If I've ever seen a. Whoa. Corey.
Everybody's super gay.
Hey, Jordan, want to go upstairs?
Yeah, now that's what it is. That's sweet.
Hey, Corey, do you want to go upstairs?
Nice cock.
I
Thanks.
just didn't want to do the same one.
Whoa, I was getting too gay for you.
Whoa, Corey's got his dick out.
Dude, why don't they do an all-out block?
I always love doing that in the game. And then it's just my punter about to receive it. Gonna get murdered. And I don't want to call fall catch. Fall catch? It's fall. It's spring and fall. No, it's the season that we're in. I don't want to have a fair catch. So I'm like, I'm still going to get it. Truck sticked by 6 dudes in the air.
Mhm.
There's a black squirrel.
Black squirrel, Saturday.
All right, dude. So we got a fantasy football draft Tuesday. We got another one
Wednesday. We got
then
another
football
one
starts
Thursday.
We got another one
Thursday.
Friday. Then we got another one.
People don't know where we got them. Where we're getting them.
Oh, I wanted to tell you this, dude. They got a new rule, probably with the COVID thing. But you know how, like, after NFL games, let me know if I said this before, because I can't remember. But after NFL football games, and even college and stuff too, reporters would actually, you know what? Not college, but the pros in the NFL. I know that as soon as the game was done, like, players are showering and reporters are all like waiting in front of like each popular guy's.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like that's fucked up. I've always
Yeah.
thought that's insane. Even like when I was younger, like when I first found out about it, a guy's sitting there with a towel and he's like, "Oh, we're trying 100%." It's like, let the dude fucking get out of the locker room.
Yeah.
Why are we allowed in the locker
why
room?
are they
That's
allowed
nuts.
in there?
So now finally they're not. So the Peter Gazers aren't allowed.
Hey, you can't be
In there
checking out
anymore.
them big old hoes.
Dude, Pat McAfee would say there's times where you could tell certain reporters were like, would just go take gazes. They'd be Peter Gazer.
Gay. Didn't you say that? I swear to God, I saw a thing like players would purposely just be nude so they couldn't film it. Like they would just like have their dicks out and like walk around in the background.
Yeah,
so
there's
they
stuff
couldn't
like that
film.
happens. All
And they'd
sorts
have-
of stuff, dude.
Yeah.
It bothers. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I can't change into my shirt.
dude, I would just like.
I'd wear just a shirt, just dick.
Yeah,
hanging out.
I would answer the questions, but like.
Rock hard.
Yeah, but like I would give them nothing. They'd be like, "So like, how do you think of your performance?" And then I would be like,
I don't know. I'm trying to get the shirt on.
it would be the most unrelated thing. I would be like, "Yeah, I was on the internet the other day, and I was looking at like they'd be like,
Just
well,
sound like
they'd
a
be
fucking
just a lunatic.
Asperger's
Yeah.
lunatic.
It'd just be funny.
Everyone with Asperger's is a lunatic.
Ass, hot dogs.
It's actually asp.
It's actually
P.
ass.
Oh, yuck, 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 yuck.
They got another touchdown.
The Sunday night game is
Sunday, baby. Sorry.
the Rams and Bears.
Justin Fields versus Matt Stafford. Actually, isn't
it'll be
Andy
Andy
Dalton
Dalton.
starting?
I
They're
just feel
just going to get him as good as much as they can before they throw Fields out there.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Because who knows? What if Andy Dalton is somewhat like Alex Smith before
Or
they put in Pat
someone
Mahomes?
like Andy Dalton
What if
back
he's all right?
in the early Cincy days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if he's all right? They're going to keep going. They'll
What
go if he starts throwing picks and just looking lame and getting sacked and stuff. Then they'll throw the
okay.
boy in.
It's okay, His name is Diesel. He's gay. Diesel is gay. Diesel is gay. Diesel is gay. Dun, dun. Diesel is gay.
What are you fucking with my cat, dude?
He's cool. He's a cool cat.
I mean, this cat sits here for the entire podcast. Sits right here. It's crazy. And then the Lions play the 49ers, so they play, I think, Jimmy Garoppolo, because I don't think Trey Lance is starting right off the bat. Yep. Oh, how do you feel about dick on a toilet seat? We had some friends
I smashed my dick on the toilet seat.
who thought, some women friends,
Idiots.
fucking total maniacs. They thought some guys or maybe a lot of guys, take shits and they have their dick on the seat.
Like propped up.
That's like what they said. Don't you
So
shit, right?
And then I just
hold
piss
on.
all over the floor.
Yeah, you as a woman, right? You shit, right? Yeah, I shit. Okay. Well, then sometimes you piss before, after, during, whatever, right? Oh yeah, all the time. It's always right after that loaf comes out. Throomp, throomp. Psst, pee right away. And then you go, yeah, all right. Well, so you think I just peeing on the floor? How come you go into the bathroom after me after I shit? And first off, you don't drop dead because of the smell.
Yeah.
But secondly, how come there's not piss all over the floor and I'm not cleaning it up with a towel?
Yeah. Dude, then like
That doesn't make any sense. No dicks are on the toilet seat.
Yeah, they're like, it's in the toilet. And they're like, oh. And I was like, your pussy's in the toilet.
Yeah, your pussy's right fucking there.
And they're like,
Collecting all the aroma.
They're like, I just feel like it's...
Let's swab your
and then
pussy.
one
You
of them
definitely
was like,
got shit bacteria
I
on
feel
it.
like it's just cleaned better. I was like, isn't it harder to clean? Like,
Yeah, you got flaps.
Yeah, like mine's just out.
Some people
I
got
can just fucking
some people
wash.
Some people got out flaps, in flaps. They got-
Inner flaps.
It's all
Some
different
people's got
types of
little-
flaps.
Little snitches.
Some women got tons of hair. That's holding on to way more dirt. So if there is shit particles all over while you're shitting, if you got a shit ton of pussy hair, that holds on just like a beard.
I
You can
see.
talk shit about guys with beards. I mean, you're holding.
I have a bunch of shit in my beard.
You're potentially holding way more bacteria on your beard
Shit beard.
than
baby.
someone's face, than just like a clean shaven face or less beard face or whatever.
These
but
are your
same-
big.
Same idea with your puss. Same idea with the bus.
Same idea with your old pussy.
With the bussy and the snutch.
Your old pussy.
So yeah, dude. Yeah, your dick and balls are in the toilet seat. I mean, I've been in some toilets that are kind of small, and I just kind of
Yeah.
maybe I sit. I
You
could
gotta
be.
sit a little further back.
If you look at me, if you watch me take a shit, you might go, Chris, you're sitting a little too. But I don't want to shit. I'm afraid I'll like.
You don't sit too far. You have to sit the perfect amount.
Yeah, so I'm a little. I think I'm a. If we're talking about centimeters here,
I mean, I've done a little. I've done a little tap on the bowl.
I hate it. Oh, I've done it just like industrial landscapes. I've done it like out and about in the real world, and I just go and then I gotta like shift the dong,
Yeah.
and then boners. I've had them just randomly, just like I'm having one, and I'm like, it's like stuck to my thigh because I'm like, this is gonna touch the fucking toilet.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and then I mean, we'd have to have some 90-year-olds on the show, but I don't know if at some point you got some long ass nuts that just
hoist them.
yeah.
I got a built-in ball hoist in my pants.
Well, you got to buy maybe you got to get a
So what you have
tall
is-
toilet seat
No, what you
a
have
little
is
higher up,
you wear pants. Or do you have underwear? And then under the underwear, you have like a little
little hoister,
ball nest. So when
ball
so
nest.
they don't fall into the toilet, but then your dick is still free to piss.
Nice.
I'm patenting that idea.
My ears hurt.
Go to your Cody. Keep calling your cat my dog's name.
Hey, what up, Cody?
Diesel, you're big. You're a gigantuan. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting out of here. These guys are crazy. I'm talking extra loud because they got headphones on. These guys are freaks.
Number 5.
Oh, Browns Chiefs, middle of the day Sunday. That's a good game. That could be the AFC Championship.
Next week starts the football. Football, baby.
Thursday.
I'm getting raped.
Thursday's Cowboy Bucks, and then you got
Football,
Lions.
baby.
Niners
I'm
won.
getting raped.
Football, baby, wings stops raping my butt.
You had Wingstop?
No. God damn. I was just saying football, you know. You said football, I'm getting raped. Well, football day, I'll be getting Wingstop. Yo, God, fuck.
This is what it sounds like if you're in hell with demons.
Oh, don't turn around, get fucked. Go this way, get fucked.
We're gonna rape you.
Every way you go, you're getting fucked. This is hell, bitch.
Hell, bitch.
And then you're like, oh my God, I love it down here. Everywhere I go, I'm getting fucked.
Everywhere I go, I'm super good. Court of Hell's cool. Court of Hell's fun.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're just doing blow and fucking strippers and getting STDs.
Yeah, and then you can't
and you're
die.
like, all right.
Yeah, but you can't die.
What, my fucking cock itches? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Fucking everybody I want, and there's roller coasters in here.
Yeah, dude.
This is
and
awesome.
then you go to heaven.
No
like,
headaches.
Everyone's like, real nice. And
Heaven, they're like, all right, we're sitting here. We're all participating in a choir group. What the fuck? Get
hell?
me out of here. I was a good person for this.
They're like, church was practice. Because
It's like-
heaven's just like church.
Oh, I only went a couple times because my grandma made me.
Yeah, I hated it.
And they're like, but that was enough.
Did you sing? No, I didn't
No.
sing.
But I went to Sunday school. They're like, as long as you did a couple classes
One
in Sunday
time-
school and you participated in reading a few times, now you get to go to heaven.
Yeah, one
Now
time.
you can't go on roller coasters and fuck the strippers to get STDs.
One time I was at a Christmas mass with an ex-girlfriend. She was like, "Come with my family." I was like, "God damn it!" And then
Oh, God.
I was like, we were sitting there, and like
That
I
sounds
kept
horrible.
pulling my phone out, and I was like texting Drew because he was at another Christmas mass, so we were just texting. Dude, this sucks. And then she got real pissed. She was like, "You can't be texting during this." And I was like,
And I go, hey, this isn't real.
"Hey, who cares?
Hey, look around.
Hey,
None of it's real.
hey,
Hey,
who cares?
hey,
You made me come to this. This is what you get."
hey, I could have been home playing with my sausage.
I could have been home fucking my dog.
Could have been home. I could have been edging my lawn, making a noise.
It was winter.
It was winter, Chris, and I was 20. I didn't have a lawn.
I was probably like 17 or 18. Maybe, I don't know. I just wanna rape my grandma,
But she's not here. and I
but
can't
she's
find
dead.
her.
So that would make it even easier. 'Cause she can't stop me 'cause she's dead.
But I gotta dig her up, and that's probably difficult. Is
Imagine
there a
what-
key to the coffin? I don't know how that works.
She might have been cremated, I can't remember.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of them definitely was. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
she
think
was
both of them
cremated.
were.
I can take the
God
cremation.
damn it.
Take the cremation to a store. Maybe someone turns powder into lotion, and I use the lotion.
I'm basically gonna stick my dick in a cup of powder.
Nesquik chocolate, if you wanna picture it.
What happened if you ate that stuff? Would you get sick?
Cremation powder?
Yeah, cremation powder.
I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. As long as you got ivermectin in your cocktail.
Oh, ivermectin will heal it all, heal everything.
And then New York flooded too. That's another thing. Who knows?
New York is
There's
geek.
floods everywhere.
And New York is geek.
Everyone died.
I didn't die.
Everyone's gone. Hey, put some clips on the YouTube. Check that out,
Oh,
brother.
we got an old clip on the old TV there.
Put clips on the YouTube. I need to
Check out the
I need
U.
to do that more.
Check out the
but,
U.
You know,
It's too hard.
it's a lot.
It's a lot of work. We need a person
What?
that'll do it for free.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody buy us followers. Somebody buy us 5,000 followers. And then maybe if we got a little monetization, then I'll do some more clips.
Yeah.
I'll do some more stuff. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's
Come on.
worth man. Wow.
Come on, dude.
Shit. I'm looking at my phone. Sorry.
It's okay. We got
We got.
Are You Garbage is a good podcast. Check that out.
We got.
Chris Allen episode, the Mark Norman episodes,
Who's gonna promote
Joe
ours?
List. I don't know.
Nobody.
Just a few, the fucking 38 listeners we get for episodes. Just letting them know,
Letting them know.
It's a funny podcast if you want to laugh and not be upset
Football is back,
about stuff.
and my brother is no longer a domestic terrorist.